We're here testing today at Donington, as we're aware, and first time out with Cuba, although we did make a few laps at Mallory Park yesterday, and really excited to get things off the ground, and hopeful that we'll be there at the start of the season at Brands Hatch. There are 2 more tests next week, and I think it's common knowledge that the team's been looking for some support, and if there's anybody out there that feels their brand can benefit from our success and be on the other side of the bike, hey, don't be afraid to pick the phone up.
After my team is supposed to run this year finished, we found a solution together with Paget Honda, but now the team still doesn't have a major sponsor to run a complete season. So they are working hard now, and we could make tests here, and hopefully the team will find a sponsor to make a complete BSB season.
Obviously with 2 new riders, James has been away for a season, or 2 seasons, and simply first target is to get them both in the showdown. I think James can easily do that. Expectations for James are quite simple for me, is we've got to be challenging for the championship, get in the showdowns first part of that, and then be in contention come the last couple of rounds, and I think that's very achievable and within his target. Josh Waters is slightly different. We've got a different plan for Josh. Obviously, he needs to learn the circuits and get his way around the circuits he's never been to, which is almost all of them. But he's got a bit. We've given him a bit more time to do that. We've got a lot of circuits we're going to go testing with him at. We're going to have 3 circuits we test before we get to the first round. So, simply for Josh is to scrape into that top 6, and that will be a challenge for him to do that.
To come from Australia in the way of the world at the minute in motorcycling, it's quite hard. So yeah, to get a ride with a factory team in the biggest domestic championship in the world, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, just steady away at the minute, just basically trying to get handlebars and gear levers in the right place, and today purely is just about that seating position, making sure the fueling's all right, everything ready for the test next week.
I hope I can win championship, but also I hope I try to do much better than 2011, and but not easy. Many fast rider in the BSB, but I try to do my best, and I try to not give up.
I think Keo has fantastic opportunity. He's 3 times British champion, and is really looking forward to being back in the British Superbike Championship.
I had a decent year last year, finishing 4th in the championship and winning races. So my aim for this year is to challenge for the British Championship. I've got the right team on the right bike, and I've got enough experience now to do that. So yeah, it's down to me. I'm feeling pretty good, and I just want to build into the year nicely and have a strong year, and so we're there challenging come the showdown in the end.
I think the expectation, is to get in the showdown. Last year I finished 7th, so I like to keep progressing, and I'd be disappointed if we don't make that this year.
Like I say, a lot of people out to win the championship, and let them carry on. Yeah, like I say, we just do our own little thing, and yeah, like I say, we just see what we can do.
Coming off, Superstock, winning that championship and winning Superstock 600. I'm just going to take this year as a learning year, because everyone's sort of saying, oh, you can do the free on the bounce and that, but it's sort of, if you step into it and try to go too far too soon, you're going to end up going back further. So my sort of expectations for myself is top 6 really, but we're just concentrating on finishing, staying on the bike and finishing top 10. So hopefully by the end of the season, we can have a dig and aim for that top 6.
Obviously we won the championship last year in 2012, but for me, I was 2012 champion, and 2013 is a whole new year. So obviously the aim of the game is to try to win this championship again.